What's up, YouTubers? This is going to be episode 1 of a freestyle trick tip series. I'm going to start at some of the most basic tricks and move into more technical tricks, more advanced tricks. Something I feel is, I guess, quintessential freestyle trick is what is commonly known as a Primo. Freestylers call it a Railstand, and before I teach you how to do it, I'm going to explain the difference between what is considered Primo and what is a Railstand. This is a Railstand. This is also a Railstand. The difference between the two, when the grip tape is in the direction that your feet are going, it would be considered a toe side Railstand. Grip tape goes towards your heels, it's heel side. Kind of like front side and back side. Everyone seems to think it would be called a Primo, or a Remo, or a Liberty, or a Taco. I've heard all sorts of ridiculous names for it. It is only considered a Primo if you are doing it while sliding, like a Primo slide. Named so because Primo Desiderio was the first known person to do it while sliding. Otherwise, you know, it's just Railstand. Just to cover that, heel side Railstand, toe side Railstand. Now into the basics. First thing I'm going to explain is how to get a bug off of your arm. I'm going to explain how to get from tail stop to heel side Railstand. So, you know, tail stop, pretty self-explanatory if you know what the tail of a skateboard is. The way I do this, you have your lead foot in this pocket of the tail, in the concave, to where basically you can just lean the board over with that foot. You have this foot in position. You use your other foot and position it right here over the wheel and just tilt the board over. Step up onto the wheel, put your other foot on the other wheel. Unless you're doing some crazy stuff, but you're probably not if you're watching this trick tip video on how to just get into Railstand. Once again, foot positioned right there, this little pocket of the tail and the concave. Take your other foot, tilt the board over, and step up onto the rail. Oh yeah, this is also called the rail of a skateboard, if you listen to a freestyle. Otherwise, it's just the edge of a skateboard or something. So, a common problem that a lot of people seem to have with trying it that way, they try to like jump up into the rail stand, and that's really not what you need to do. You seriously just tip the board over and step on the wheel. There's no jumping involved, so don't overexert yourself and try to do something that's likely to just get you hurt. So that's how to get to rail from tail stop. Next one is how to get to toe side rail from just standing on your board regularly. This one really just involves you putting a lot of weight towards your toes. Basically, you know, how you would lean to go like you're gonna fall. This one does involve a little bit of a jump, so push your weight on your wheels, jump up a little bit. Simple as that. Weight towards the toes. Weight towards your toes. You know. And then jump. The next rail stand that I'm going to explain is how to get to heel side rail stand just from a normal stance. You know, normal stance, standing on your skateboard. So you use whatever foot you're more comfortable with pushing on the board. It's usually the person's lead foot, you know, front foot. You use that foot to push down on your heel side edge of the board. So that foot's in position. The other one is basically hovering over over the side of the board, over the wheel, to where if the board would tip over, the ball of your foot would land on the wheel. And push down with your lead foot and step up onto the rail of the board. That was very bad. Push down with the lead foot and step up into the rail of the board. So, once you learn those basic things, you can start messing around with doing tricks out of Railstand, which I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to explain how to do the tricks later, or you can just watch this video and try to figure it out for yourself. If you can do that, good for you. Otherwise, wait until some of the next ones come out and you will learn how to do all sorts of ridiculous rail flips. Toe side and heel side rail. That concludes episode 1 of Freestyle Trick Tips. It's not called Primo, Remo, Liberty, Taco, whatever crazy name you heard on Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That is not it, okay? If you want to see an explanation for one of the rail flips I did, rail to truck stand, no, rail to 50-50, full flip to whatever, you know, any of those tricks, let me know in the comments down there. Otherwise, look forward to next week when you learn how to do some other freestyle trick that I'm probably about to film right now. So, woo! Woo! Dude, I was hanging.